welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing my end of month flip for my Louis Vuitton large ring or GM agenda. So if you are new to my channel, I like to do a kind of like a monthly recap of all of the changes that I've made in my planner. So I'll go through the entire setup, talk about what's changed, what works, what doesn't, why I might have made a change, etc. If you watch my plan with me, then you know I pretty much update things once a week. I just like playing around with my planner, and I don't know, for me it's fun, right? Like planning is a hobby, but it's also essential because I need these plans in order to survive the week. So let's go ahead, jump right in. First things first, I kind of, in a way, I don't know how to phrase this, reduced, but also added. I made it more streamlined. I think that's probably the best way to put it. So let's start with that and then go from there. So first up, we have a few dashboards of this 2024 Infinite Lotus dashboard. I will have everything linked below that I can link, as well as my discount codes to any planner shops that I am affiliated with / use. So we have this, and then I added the aesthetic dashboard from Infinite Lotus, and then the Boss dashboard from Cloth and Paper. These are my initials, so I primarily go by my middle name Anna, and then my last name is Burford, so I have the A-B, which I really like, so I love layering those two together, and I kind of just like how it looks with the 2024 behind it. So I just love that type of layering. And then I think the change that I've made most recently was to put these top tabs. I have these from Infinite Lotus. They are yearly, monthly, weekly, daily. Typically I have these under one of my first or second tab, and that's just like my planning section or my schedule section. And then I actually decided to have these separately. So we start with the schedule, and then each tab has its own purpose. So for the yearly, I have these yearly overviews, again from Infinite Lotus. And these are just like milestones, travel, things that are like major things happening / good things that might have happened, right? So we always want to celebrate wins, but it's really just travel. And then for monthly, we have these month on one page inserts. I really love these. I recently switched from my ROSIE Papeterie during the mid-year refresh to the Infinite Lotus ones. The ROSIE Papeterie had a to-do list here. I didn't really use it. It got too repetitive. And so I just made it simple with just having the dates so that I can list off what's going on throughout the month. So here is this current month, and then this is typically where plans come in first. So I'll grab a sticker, or I'll just write it in, and I will put in whatever's going on, if there's travel, if we're going somewhere or doing something, or if there's something just to note for the month, I'll put it in here. And then that way when I'm doing my weekly planning, I can just go in, take a look at it, see what's going on. And then I also have a like full glimpse of what's going on throughout the month. We can see for your weekends, different things like that. So that's the monthly. And then we have these weekly inserts. So this is something that I changed again this month. Maybe last month. Again, I changed it frequently, but typically I go back and forth between the same inserts. Like I used to always have this insert in my agenda, and I just moved it back. That's kind of what I did the mid-year refresh. My biggest things was I kind of reverted back to old planning styles. I always say I'm an hourly planner through and through because that's kind of like my go-to. It's always what I used to use. And I think it's the same with these inserts. Like I love this weekly view. I think it's just something that I'm so used to because it works for me. But sometimes I'm a very visual person. So seeing this view kind of like sets me at ease when I know like what to expect and where for the weeks. So here are the weeks in here. And then in this view, this is essentially any plans, any major things that need to go on. I also have some sports in here. My husband and I are really into sports, so that's like one of the main things that I put in each week if I don't have plans, because those are our plans, right? Or like we're doing something because of it. So that's what you'll typically see in here, marking paydays, different things like that. And then whatever's on my weekly to-do list. So when I'm setting these up, if you watch my plan with me, you know, I'll refer back to my monthly, see what's going on through that week, and then throw it into the weekly, and then add in any additional things that need to be done throughout the week. So this is this section. I have this paper clip from Chanel that attaches my weekly to my hourly inserts. I'm gonna remove it for now so we can look at the hourlies, but I have this week divider or tab from Infinite Lotus as well. I loved these. This is what I got for the mid-year refresh because they're so thin. It was just, I just love the thin. I love how they all look. I love how it all goes together, but it also doesn't take much space in your planner. So if you use a lot of inserts, I highly recommend these tabs, the tab dividers, and then just like the little this week and this month tabs because they're paper thin, or even like smaller than paper, because I feel like you can't even see it if I like put it right here. So my this week is here, and that way I can easily flip to this, and then I can use my paper clip to flip to my hourly. So we have those, and then this is the upcoming week, such the last week of this September. And then we go into my hourly section. So it says daily, look at this daily, it's close enough, right? So I started using these a few weeks back during the month. I always have to have an hourly view in my system, and it does change. I found these, I think I was using the ROSIE PAPETERIE inserts, and then I was just browsing on the Infinite Lotus website, as I do, and I found a weekly plan with expenses in it, and I have been really trying to get better with managing finances. I think that's like a constant goal because I just always fall off. But this is really nice because every week I come in here and I can update it on a weekly basis, which keeps me, which keeps finances on top of mind, which is something that I really need to do. So it helps me like force myself to do it. So that's something that I'm actually really liking. So I'll put in expected events, and then I'm sorry guys, it's been a week. Expected expenses, unexpected expenses, and then just any spending, so I can also keep track on that. And then I just got a little decorative because it's fall. I love, like, fall and winter is when I typically get a little bit more decorative with my plannings because sticker kits are just too cute and it's fun. So added some decoration for these weeks and really loving it. And then here is the last week. And so what we'll do is come in here. And so this is what I was saying earlier, where if I'm planning, I will come in, get to the this week tab. I can easily flip here, and then I'll look to see what's going on, and then I can go into my hourly really easily because of the paper clip. So we have that. And then that is the schedule section. And then we go into the side tabs. So first section is my inbox section. And I actually just put in these inbox inserts. These are new from Infinite Lotus, and I really wanted to try them. So you have next calendar projects, waiting, someday, maybe, and reference. So I think this is a little bit more structured, and I love structure. You'll hear me say that in a lot of videos. And so when it comes to inboxes, I had blank note inserts in here, but because there wasn't really anything to like guide me with using them, I never touched them. I just like stuck sticky notes in here because they have structure to it. So with this, I know now like it has a check mark, I have like actions I can take, so I think I'll be more inclined to use them. We'll see, we never know. But I also just really want to try these, and I really like them. So, oh, inbox dashboard is from Infinite Lotus. I don't know if I mentioned that. And then again, everything's linked below. I don't want to be repetitive when it comes to things and don't want to repeat myself like 30 times, but I know a lot of people always ask. So that's the inbox section. And then each section is kind of divided by category. So this next section is my academic section. I'm a doctoral student. I am currently in my dissertation year. I'm working on my dissertation, and I have a mixture of inserts in here. This has been the one that I've been primarily using. I prefer a 5 size. I have a agenda, a medium ring agenda, a personal size ring agenda that also has academic inserts, and a little bit of what's in this planner. It's just more like, I call it tactical planning. This is more of an overview planner. But I've really been needing more of a tactical planning method in this planner. So I added these this month inserts at the mid-year refresh, and I've really been liking them. That also made me stop using it in my medium ring, which I'm fine with because I just needed it in the planner that I'm in most. And this is my main planner because I'm in this the most. So I started using this a little bit more frequently. So I just come in here and then write anything that's happened so I can keep track of dates. So whenever I get edits back, whenever I have a meeting with my chair committee, anything that's like pertaining to school, I put the dates in here. If there's nothing, then there's nothing, but it's just so I have a like overview and a sense of time for things. Also, I'll have like my committee, like once I send something, right, my chair will tell me, oh, we'll follow back up in a week if you don't hear from me, or something like that. So that's something that I keep in mind, or that's something that I can put in here so I can remember, oh, I need to follow up with this. Like, this is the deadline, this is what needs to be done. So we have that. And then the next section is also part of my academic section. So this is actually for my dissertation. So it's just these project inserts where I've broken down everything. I'm actually working on these this weekend because these are new-ish to my planner. I have it divided by defense. So I have my proposal, which is the current phase that I'm on, and that's the first defense. And then this will be for my final defense. So this will be for the remaining 2 chapters. This is the first 3 chapters that I'm currently working on. So I have the defense itself, a sheet for it, so chapters 1 through 3, and then 1 for each chapter as I edit. And then I have these note inserts in here as well, so that I can just have space to write whatever I need to. I got my first set of edits back. They were minor edits, which is great. And so I'll be in here just going through what I need to like do to update my paper. So we have that. And then oh, and these are, I actually got a question about these. These are like post-it notes. I got these at, I'm gonna say like Staples. I'm sure Amazon has them. If I can find a link, I'll link it, but they're like white post-its. It was a pack of 2. I want to say it was like Staples or Home Depot that I got it at. I'm new, like we moved recently, and I know it's this place by Target, but I couldn't remember if it's Staples or Home Depot. I think it was Home Depot. Oh my God. See guys, Office Depot. I think it was Office Depot that I got these at though, but I really like them. And they're like nice to use in here. So we have that. Next is my finance section, and I have some information in here that I do not want to share online. So we're gonna go to a blank section. This is the part where I mentioned that I like streamlined. So I had a pretty elaborate setup in my initial mid-year refresh. So I narrowed it down to what I actually needed because I wasn't using it. And so the 2 main inserts that I were using were these monthly budget inserts, and then the, let me flip, paycheck budgeting. So I do paycheck budgeting. So this monthly gives me a chance to put in all the information that I need, anything important when it comes to finances, and then I can break down how my paycheck is spent in this section. So it's been working well, and I really like that it's simple and it gets the job done. So that is the finance section. It's just 1 tab now. And then we have the next tab. So again, a dashboard to separate the section. So I don't know if I mentioned this, but we have the inbox dashboard. So I know this is the inbox section because the academic section is 2 tabs. This DBA is to section that off, and then the finance was to cover finances, sure, but also just to show that it's a new section. And then same with here. This is to mark off my new like notes section. So notes and lists is kind of what I'm gonna call this for now. So I think I'm gonna turn this into a home section this month. And I started with adding lists that I already had in my miscellaneous section. So right now I just have my book wish list for my library. That goes along with home, right? Because it's building my library. And then I just have these extra wish list inserts in case I need them. And then I have these 4-column or 4-section notes. Initially I was using these for my inbox, but this is what I mentioned where it wasn't as structured. And so I just put these in here for now, and I figured I could list different things that we might need or want to upgrade by room, something like that. But I just put these in here for now, and we'll use them when I need them. I think I need to add some project inserts in here for any home projects that we want to do. But again, that's going to be like a work in progress. This is what we're currently at. So that'd be home. And then this would be more like our list. So I have my reading list, which I haven't updated and I need to. Wish list. So this is my luxury wish list. And then I have random lists. So I have hikes. We recently moved to the Pacific Northwest. So I have a lot of places that we want to hike and see. Also started buying plants. So I have the list of our plants. Then I just have some spare inserts in here as well as some note inserts. So that is my GM. Again, this is my main planner and really loving the setup. It's working well. Those are all of the changes and how it looks this month, and then kind of future plans as well, so you can anticipate what to see next month. Other than that, that is going to be it for this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know, and thank you guys so much for watching.